What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we're going to be attacking and dethroning God himself. That's right, it is Arceus time. We're going to defeat Arceus in this video. And in order to fight Arceus, you need to have seen and caught 239 Pokemon. So the first 239 Pokemon in the dex, not including Shaman or Darkrai because they are DLC Pokemon. So you do not need Shaman or Darkrai in order to get to Arceus. You just need to have caught literally every single other Pokemon in the game, and including the legendaries and mythicals. So I made guides on a bunch of these Pokemon, so definitely check out the channel for that. And yeah, it's time to attack and dethrone God. Once you've caught all the Pokemon, you can now play the Azura Flute on the top of the temple. So this is much more of an actual noble fight than a typical Pokemon battle. This Arceus is level 75, so I do recommend bringing Pokemon at least in their 60s to 70s or higher to be able to handle the fight itself. The fight itself is not bad. The hard part is the actual fight where you are throwing bombs at Arceus and dodge rolling. And we're going to be covering that in this next section. And I really do appreciate the Stairway to Heaven. I think this part is very cool. Definitely one of the nicer looking parts of the game is the actual Arceus arena. Just like the other noble fights in the game, Arceus is essentially just the final noble Pokemon that you have to fight. Arceus is similar that he has 4 chunks of his HP split up, and each chunk gives you a checkpoint. So you don't need to defeat Arceus all in one go. You can actually just defeat him chunk by chunk if you're having difficulty with the dodging. I will say that the dodging isn't the easiest, especially with how the dodge system works in this game, but after enough attempts, you will eventually learn it. Arceus has 5 different moves, and he can start the fight with 1 or 2 different moves, and then after that, he goes into phases, which are pretty easy to understand once you get through the flow of the fight. And there are 2 different moments where you can actually engage Arceus into a Pokemon battle, either at the 50% point of its life, after it does the orb move, or at the very end of the battle when it does the orb move if you were able to skip the 50% orb move, which I demonstrate in this video. Arceus will start the fight with Judgment Bolt or Meteor AoE. If he starts with Meteor AoE, you need to dodge the AoE coming from Arceus first thing, and then he's going to start sending out meteors. Your time to attack him is in between the Meteor and the AoE blast from him, and I recommend walking out of the AoE blast that he spawns onto the field and then dodge rolling through the Arceus AoE. The Meteor AoE is very easy to walk out of. You just don't want to get too greedy and go for 2 hits. You could potentially get 3, but it's going to be rough. After that, he's going to go to Judgment Bolt, where you're just going to have to dodge a bunch of blasts, and you cannot attack him at this time. He's going to try to hit you 6 times. After he does that, he's going to switch back to Meteor AoE, and once again, hit him twice in between the Meteor Blast and then the Arceus attack. After that, once you take down his first health bar, he's going to either go left or to the right side. Just follow the direction he goes and run over to him and then hit him. If you are outside of the safe area, you can dodge roll the actual hit on cue. And then after that, he's going to Shadow Strike you from the middle of the field. Follow what I'm doing, run on the outside of the edge, and then dodge roll right when he comes over to you. And after that, he's going to spawn far away and do another Judgment Bolt. And you want to get as close as possible and dodge all the hits, and then you want to do some more damage to him when you get a shot. By then, you're pretty much going to be at 50%, and at this moment, he's going to recycle his pass move if you didn't actually get him down to 50%. This is when you could send a Pokemon against him if he did 1 more move after this, but in my case, because I did too much damage too early, we actually skipped the Pokemon battle phase, and we're able just to go back into another Meteor AoE attack. And once again, you want to hit him with 2 bombs in between the Meteor and then the Arceus Blast. And it can get a little bit stressful, but once you get the rhythm down, this part isn't too bad at all. And then once again, he'll switch to the Blast. And as you see, I got shot there because I was still throwing bombs, and you got to really respect Arceus at this moment. And after that attack, just keep throwing, once again, Meteor AoEs, and then you're going to try to get him down to that last health bar. It seems like he doesn't actually have a phase change at the last health bar, so you got to keep focusing and keep hitting him. I thought there was going to be a phase change when I was attempting this, but there wasn't, which is why I stopped dodge rolling, because I thought he was going to stop attacking. But keep your aggro up at this case. And then another set of Judgment Bolts where I dodged too early, so a lot of mess ups on my end, but you want to keep in rhythm with the sound that is coming out from the Judgment Bolts. After that, you get a few more free hits in, and then this is his final attack where if you are able to hit him out of it, you can send a Pokemon and do battle. Arceus is level 75. However, he will always be using Judgment, and he will always switch his type to be Stab and super effective with Judgment. In this case, he wants a Steel type to hit our Fairy type Sylveon for super effective damage. But the reality is you don't really need Pokemon that high level to take him out. I mean, my Sylveon has a lot of items in it, a lot of effort levels in it. So we went with a nice Agile style Calm Mind, and then we're going to hit it with Mystical Fire to try to do some big super effective damage. You're most likely going to lose a couple of Pokemon in this fight, which is a-okay because, I mean, it's the end of the game. If you're running on Nuzlocke, then this part you will definitely be losing Pokemon unless your Pokemon are incredibly over leveled. But, you know, moves that can lower the damage or the defense of Arceus will be really helpful. Mystical Fire was really good here in lowering that attack. Unfortunately, because he does an Agile style move into a strong style move, we are unable to keep Sylveon alive here. But luckily, you just go to a Pokemon that can deal super effective damage at this point. So in our case, well, Steel type, you know, weak to ground, fighting, and fire. We're just going to go to Infernape, who's going to be really great at doing a lot of damage here and taking him out. Once you have defeated Arceus in battle, he'll be really low, and then you're going to be doing double damage with your bomb hits. So if you're doing this at the 50% mark, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. However, be warned that he will immediately start attacking you after the double damage stops. So you got to keep in mind that you're going to probably have to dodge roll a Meteor AoE immediately. In this case, we were able to take him out while the double damage was still active and get the cutscene. And when you see the EXP occur, you have defeated Arceus. And now that you defeated Arceus, you will now have Arceus in your party. You get a complete dex level with him as well, so you don't actually have to use him if you want to get the shiny charm to get the maximum dex. And he also gives you the legendary plate, which is a new type of plate. This is pretty OP for Arceus, but at this point in the end game, just feel free to use Arceus whenever, and he's going to be phenomenal. Well, guys, that is how you attack and dethrone God in Pokemon Legends Arceus. This is how you defeat Arceus, and I hope this video is helpful for you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I really appreciate it, and we'll be covering more Pokemon content and other gaming content in the future here. Peace out, and have a great one.